Welcome back to Savage Drip Podcast. We have, my other host,
the other
Shariar,
co-host.
and then we have our special guest, Humza Syed and Arman Zedi. So, guys, how's life been, man?
It's been good, bro.
It's been pretty chill.
It's been pretty chill, actually, yeah.
How have you guys been dealing with this whole situation?
What's the exact situation?
The COVID. It's pretty obvious. I think I have to mention that.
I've been at home most of the time. That's really it.
How about you, man?
Dude, it's I've been going everywhere possibly, but I just wear a mask. I'm actually surprised I haven't caught it like this guy right here.
Yeah, no, I caught it back in October.
How was it? How was the experience?
Dude, I lost every single thing. I had every single thing except lost the sense of taste and smell.
Damn, that's kind of scary, isn't it? Because that's like one of the main. He doesn't have
taste to begin with, so he ain't lose anything.
That's like one of the main things. That's like kind of like the I have it when you lose your sense of taste.
Yeah.
So I mean, you not having that, did it ever throw you off?
For a sec I thought I just had a regular fever, and then I went and got tested, and the doctor looked at me. He looked at my cousin. He's like, "Yo, who's Humza?" And I said, "Me." He said, "All right, bro. You're positive. Your cousin negative." And I looked at him. I was like, "You serious?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Damn."
He's like, "Get out of my hospital."
That's how he looked at me.
Get out of my face.
Man,
it was so bad.
How did you feel throughout that whole experience? Were you scared?
Shock, bro.
Did you feel like,
honestly,
damn, man, I really have the virus?
I wasn't really scared. It was boring. That was the number one thing.
Yeah, because you gotta be stuck in your room all day, huh?
Yeah, because I found out in Virginia I had COVID, so I had to leave Virginia back to Cali, and I was at my house by myself for like a week, just chilling in my room.
Well, at least you were alone. You didn't have to worry about giving it to anybody else, or like, oh damn, I can't even use this, I can't use that.
Do you know what it feels like to order groceries by delivery though?
You feel like a king?
I know, you don't. What do you mean?
That's better.
Yeah, than having to go to the whole.
Yeah.
No, because you don't understand. Ordering Target groceries for $5. If you order delivery, it turns into $25.
Bro,
no, you could.
Delivery fee is like
you could get a subscription on Amazon.
Yeah, the Amazon grocery
thing. You could set it to what time you want to get your groceries sent,
and there's no delivery fee. It's like the same thing as you buy from the store.
Yeah, you could do that.
See, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Can we just take a moment to admire Shayar's sunglasses? This guy is such a G.
I didn't want to put him.
No, he went from Shayar to Shayar.
Because Ali threw it, bro. He threw that.
Oh yeah, I got mad, man.
You broke the sunglasses already.
Are they?
No, but they're slanted.
They're crooked.
Bro, like when I got into the car, that shit was on the ground, and I was like, why the fuck are there Ray-Bans on the ground?
I didn't want to sit on them, so I was like, I'm just going to wear them.
You threw them because no.
Yeah. But,
No, I don't know what the fuck happened. What the fuck? You guys all nodded like y'all know what the fuck was happening. Everyone just went, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Why'd you throw your glasses, bro?
Yeah.
That's going to be a story for another podcast.
That's a whole podcast for itself right there.
Yeah, but man, as many of you guys know, and if you guys don't, Humza is a fashion designer. And he is currently making his own brand. At the moment, he's only doing shoes. What is the brand called? And let's get into a list of questions.
Yeah, give me some information, bro.
So my brand is called Days. It's Deys. My last name is Syed, Syed. So it's pretty much just my last name backwards. It's the opposite of what my future luxury brand is going to be in the future, because that one's going to be my actual last name.
So what made you do just two? Why not just do the one that you want to do in the future? Why not do it right now instead of in the future?
One, I need money, because Syed is
big problem.
A luxury brand, so luxury fabric costs way more than just regular, like, cheaper quality fabric. I can't lie, of course I'm going to be doing cheaper quality, but I wanted to right now do this brand to kind of just focus and learn how it is to run a business, and then if in the future can't end this brand and then start my Syed one.
So in a way, it's like just a learning experience.
It's more really like a really learning experience.
Okay, that makes sense. So. That's a good path. But so what made you choose fashion? Like, what was it about fashion that just made you, like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Right.
Screw you, mom. I don't want to be an engineer.
That's how it was, that conversation. No, so growing up, I was always into clothing, and I noticed that my brothers were always trying to make me fashionable, bro. Without my brothers, I don't know how the fuck I would have dressed.
Your
man.
brother looks like
I
Ray
was-
William
I
Johnson,
was-
bro.
Straight up.
Ray William Johnson.
I told
Your
his
brother's
brother straight
pinky
up. I told him.
I was horrible at dressing, and they raised me dressing good. And I think it was just me always in my room, just wearing different clothes, and I would always try to dress different than people. Like people would buy Jordan 1s or something, or Pumas as their shoe. I'd always see it. I'm like, nah, dude, I want a different shoe that's different. So when people look at me, they're like, oh, this was a different shoe than everyone at the freaking school. And senior year of high school came, I was like, dude, I don't want to be in math. I'm so good at math. And I was like, screw that. And I was like, what thing makes me happy?
What's
I
9
just-
plus 10?
21.
This guy.
And I thought of fashion right away. And I was like, I'm going to do fashion. And it's from there, I think that was just what made me jump into it.
That's cool, man. Because at least, you had somebody to guide you a little bit throughout high school with outfits.
Ollie's
Man,
outfit.
I had for my first 2 years, bro, I had like nobody to help me with my outfits. Like, yeah, my sisters would try to dress me up and stuff, but it wasn't what I wanted to wear, until I hit my junior year and
Dude,
started
his
wearing
shoes is like he's going to a job interview, but his shirt is like he just got into prison, bro.
Oh, yeah, you see the
Jailbreak.
I actually like it,
Black
though.
or-
Yeah, I like the fit.
Yeah, you
I
guys
like
are
the
No,
both,
fit.
I'm
like,
talking-
matching. I like
yeah,
it.
like,
I know when he wore that, I was like in my head, I was like, yo,
What?
we
Wait,
matching.
wait. Well, I want to ask. Was this planned? Did
No.
you guys?
No,
Okay,
no.
I
had my clothes
I
on
was at his
already.
house, and he's like, should I wear this and this? And I said, yeah. I'll just do it.
Oh, you were talking about my shoes?
No, your shirt, bro.
This was ready for a job interview, bro.
Does it look like a mime?
I like it, though.
That's why I
Don't
said, "Where's
disrespect me
Waldo,
like
bro?"
that.
Yeah, where's Walt? There you
Waldo
go.
Where's
the
Waldo?
mom.
Wears
Waldo.
red.
But he's a
Yeah.
mime, though.
Hey, you're his brother.
He is?
Yeah,
I thought he was just like a hippie.
I thought. Yeah, I thought
wait,
he was
what did
just
you
like
say?
some.
you're like them motherfuckers, right?
No, where's
he's
Waldo?
not.
Where's Waldo?
He is.
like in the picture book, and you had to look for him, or like.
We got Google.
Okay,
He's
you're
a
gonna Google it.
mime?
He's not a mime.
Dude, I thought-
He's not.
Mime has the paint. The makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
the face paint and everything.
He was just some weird kid in like the weirdest
And he
areas,
was like-
and you had to find him.
Yeah, he just looked
Yeah.
at everyone. He's like, find me, bitch.
Yeah.
Are
you really looking
But
Least
while he
that's it.
looks that up, let's dive right into the other question. So what are your top 3 influencers? Dude, that is not
That's
a
a
mime.
hippie.
That's a random ass grown
That's
man
a hipster guy.
who has
like,
nothing to
that's
do
what it's
all
like.
day but get spotted by
In a
millions of
random
kids.
crowd, bro.
In a way, he's kind of like a predator.
You just have to just add that in right now. He's a predator.
Look at how he dresses. Can we show the
No, he
camera?
didn't. He-
Is there
Show
is
the
there
camera how he
is there a
dresses.
Pakistani version Waleed?
Look, bro. Look at that. That is
Show him.
what grown ass man wears all that, right?
You want to see that right there?
What grown ass man wears that and wants to get spotted by kids? Come on, man. You in a
step out of the truck, the pedal truck right there.
man? He don't even got a truck, but that's
Why did we go to that?
I know.
How did we end up talking about Waldo?
Because he said he's a me.
Okay, let's
My-
move
mine.
on.
You think Waldo's Mexican?
Nah.
Nah, he's not.
Waldo,
He's just
though.
white.
Yeah.
He's just a plain white guy.
That happens to have
Yeah,
nothing to
chest
do,
cramps.
but yeah. Why does your chest hurt?
I don't
What you been
know.
doing all day?
This guy starts coughing shit.
I'm out of here. But yeah, man, let's get back into it. What are your top 3 influencers? I mean, you can go about this anyway. Designer brands, people like Coco Chanel, just about anything, anybody. You can even be your own parents. It could be anybody. Who made you look towards fashion? Top 3.
Some monocle. He got drip.
I don't, man.
Alright, so top 3 influencers. Honestly, biggest person has nothing to do with fashion, but he's a motivational speaker, Gary V.
Gary V.
He's got a bald spot. I seen him in real life. I can see his bald spot. Man's got no drip, bro.
It's not even about fashion.
He's not talking
Wait,
about
okay, wait, hold on. How did fucking Gary V influence you to do fashion?
I
Tell
met
me,
him too,
please. I'd
bro.
love to hear about this.
For me, it was he influenced me to chase after my passion more because
Oh, motivator.
he's a very big motivator. He's always about chasing your passion, chasing about your actual happiness, not chasing.
Oh, that's what Gary.
Oh yeah, you were at the basketball game with them. Huh?
Yeah.
Instead of chasing after the money, he's like, go after the money, but do what you love more. You know,
Chase
Like,
your dreams.
if that includes money, then for sure. If it doesn't, then it's whatever. But and he's that type of person where he says, like, even if you have the whole world hating you, fuck them. Go after what you love because that's what you like.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about everyone else's opinion? So he's the biggest motivator in my life for that part. The other two influencers when it comes to fashion, Virgil.
Virgil.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
They just signed a big contract
Bro.
with Adidas,
Bro.
man.
Bro, they're back on.
That shit is gonna be crazy.
The drip is coming.
The drip is.
Ultra Boost can finally start looking good again.
I know, man. What happened to Ultra Boost, the NMDs?
For real.
Bro, they went
Yeah, they
downhill,
went down.
bro.
Biggest in 2017. Biggest.
Yeah.
2017, I swear to God, it was like if you didn't have an Ultra Boost, you were not that kid.
You were not. You're just like, no.
They were mad
I
comfortable.
wasn't that kid, I guess.
Very
Still
bad.
mad
I know.
comfortable.
Me neither.
No, you had some. What? No.
Yeah, you had
Lie.
some.
I have some now.
Yeah.
No, you had the black ones with the white, red, and blue like.
Hey, bro,
tag
keep
on
talking.
it. Exactly.
What was it?
Exactly.
I totally
He
forgot.
brought that shit. He brought that shit.
Had
from Album,
those,
too.
yeah, you took.
He was flexing.
You're the first person I saw, like, other than like online that had it in person. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking? I can tell.
Shout out to my brother. He gave me those pairs.
So, Virgil, biggest thing. My most favorite style of clothing is streetwear. So Virgil's the number one big thing on that.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Bro, okay,
I
look.
literally just got a flashback where we were at the Mudgels and Ully was like, "Hey, make sure no one touches my Ultra Boost," and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, this motherfucker had Ultra Boost on, bro."
Dude, it slipped my mind. I swear to God. I thought I never.
You forgot.
I completely forgot. I thought I never had him in high school.
Bro, you're a drippy kid, bro.
Yeah,
Own
low
it.
key.
I was a fat.
Own
You were a
it,
kid.
bro. Own that.
Dripping with juice.
Dripping with juice. I had that
juice.
sauce on me.
Number 3 influencer would have to be now probably Dior.
Dior?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Dior's making
man.
Dior, out of all my favorite
Jordan
brands,
collab?
Dior's number 1.
Hey, man, you guys remember how long I've been talking about Dior,
Yeah,
man,
that's fact.
since I was a
But like it's
youngin'.
It's insane
I've
how
been
much
loving them.
Dior blew up this past
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I think it's because of Pop Smoke.
No, it was honestly I think
Christian
Dior,
Dior.
Dior.
Yeah, it literally goes
No, I
everywhere.
can't even lie. I
After that, I saw it everywhere.
I came in
At
like
the inauguration, the Jordan shoes,
Oh, yeah, they saw. Yeah,
Oh.
so as
What?
who was giving her speech?
the Air Force, Nancy Pelosi. I don't know.
I forgot
Kamala.
her name.
It was Kamala.
Oh,
It was
Kamala Harris.
It was
Kamala Harris was
Oh.
giving her speech, and some dude with low top Dior's was just walking down the
by.
stairs, and you could just see it in the camera.
That shit was
It was the
clean.
funniest shit
that's
ever.
so
Some kid-
down,
promotion?
That
Yo.
fool came in dripping. Bro.
I know. What if it was Joe?
though. Honestly though,
What if Joe Biden? You know, rocking with the Dior's.
little Dior. You got the Dior lows.
I'm gonna try to find it right now.
Oh my god. Okay.
But
Let's search it
Okay.
out.
so number 3 would be Dior, huh?
Dior.
Dior.
I don't know. For some reason, they give off like classy, but then they also give off a weird vibe of streetwear too.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they can go into a different type of field instead of just like classical business look,
Mm-hmm.
it's I feel like that's a special, like unique.
Yeah, it wasn't even
ability
Kamala Harris. It
you
was
have.
some white lady. Bro.
I had a feeling it wasn't.
You got the Dior's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That
saw
fool
that.
looked drippy though. He had the
I saw
gray
that.
pants and everything with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, who the hell was there?
I mean, he must have
Was
been
that like
somebody
Obama?
big. Obama.
Christ.
When
You
the
know, in my
He saw himself on Instagram. He's like, Yo,
I got my deals off the GOAT app.
the GOAT app. Some good app. Michelle always told me to use that app.
that's where I get all
You
my
see
shit
Michelle's
from.
red outfit? That was from GOAT app.
Oh, she had a clean outfit,
Dude,
man.
yeah.
Did you see that?
Oh,
Michelle's the red
yeah.
one?
Bro.
Hey, yo, guys,
That was-
guys. Michelle Obama smashed her pads, bro. Straight up.
Why did you
Dude.
ask that?
No
That's
words,
the president's
words,
wife,
words.
man.
Is that she's not
No,
here?
no
words,
comment.
No
No
comment.
comment.
No comment.
No
All right, we're
comment.
gonna cut that part out.
Yeah, I am, definitely.
Easily.
What's it called?
I'm keeping that shit in there.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
yes,
cool.
sir.
Andrew Schultz says that type of shit all the time.
I know.
Oh my god.
Shout out Andrew Schultz.
Shout out Andrew Schultz, bro.
Funny guy. Damn, dude, are you done giving your top 3 influencers?
Yeah, he did. He did. Gary Vee, Virgil, and then Dior.
It's like, this guy just doesn't shut up.
This was like, damn, Bernie Sanders low key got dripped.
He does, man.
Bro, Bernie
Bro.
Sanders, yes, there you go.
The
No,
meme,
it's
bro.
this.
Oh
He was on my
God.
podcast.
That was the funniest thing ever.
Saw that.
So funny.
That was the funniest thing
He was right here.
ever.
All right, man. Let's get a little motivation on this.
Oh my god.
So, what's some advice that you would give to somebody who's, who has a little bit of drip, who's kind of looking into, becoming a fashion designer for the rest of their life, or even pursuing any career in fashion? What is some advice you'd give to them?
Could be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the drip. So I feel like I can tell you that. If you're gonna go into fashion,
Much appreciated.
you're welcome. If you're gonna go into fashion, don't be afraid. Listen to the criticism you get, because it's not like people think that every single criticism you get is negative, when in fact they're just trying to help you.
I know you did not just burp in the mic.
I didn't burp. It just your stomach and mouth make sounds, bro.
It just came out.
Yeah.
I was just tunnel
I didn't
vision.
even hear it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to
I
interrupt
didn't
you.
even hear it.
But so listen to the criticism.
Listen criticism. And keep going after You good? You good? Dad? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You
I'm good.
You
I'm good.
bro? You good? All right. Keep going after fashion,
Mm-hmm.
even if everyone else is not okay with it. Because that's what I went through. No one accepted me for fashion, but I still just chased after it. I feel like when you go into a field like that, that's not normal. Everyone's gonna freaking like judge you for it.
Yeah.
And I think you should go after it, even if everyone's like, "Fuck you" for it.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good. I mean, there's not a lot of people who have the same I'd say confidence
Mentality?
as you or mentality to just be able to, go against what is a tradition, I'd
Yeah.
say, in our culture to, just
Yeah,
to
to express
become,
yourself, like-
to express yourself for
Yeah.
one, because I know, we'll get into that as well.
Yeah.
But just doing something that you want to do for once,
Yeah.
because you've always been told to do a certain
like, get the
thing
money.
and get the money,
Like,
and you're
Aim high and all that, but like they never like.
and have a respectable job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something that when other people see, they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, something
Yeah.
that
You don't think about what you actually would want to do for the rest of your
yeah,
life.
exactly."
Yeah.
'Cause
So when you
see-
mention something like fashion and it raises a couple eyebrows, a lot of people are just like,
Every single time,
No.
I'll be at
like,
a family party and they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" I say fashion, and the second they say that, they're like, like okay.
and they started
they don't.
questioning you,
They start
right? They
questioning,
they kind of see like, oh,
Like,
well,
how's that going? I'm
do you have a
like,
plan B?
Yeah, that's
You know?
what they always ask. I'm like, dude.
And my thing is, you shouldn't even have a plan B. Why should you have a plan B? Keep going to plan A. If you fail, do it again. Fail, you do it again.
You keep
Fail,
going.
do it again.
You fail, you get back up. That's how it be.
And I know it's kind of like off topic, but Elon Musk said that chase your 10-year goals in just 6 months. Probability is that you will fail, but at least you would get a lot further in those 6 months than to be waiting and saying, oh, I still got 10 years to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
So within those 6 months, you've done a lot than you have probably ever done in those remaining 10 years.
Yeah.
So that already gives you a head start,
True. I actually like that. What the heck?
You like that?
Like, take it
Yeah,
out.
shout out
I'll
Elon
remember
Musk,
that. There you
man.
go.
That man is goated.
That fool tweeted one word and GameStop blew up.
Crazy, man. But
Damn it.
so that's
Yeah,
your
he has
advice. Listen to
influence.
criticism.
Listen to
Don't care about what
criticism.
anybody says.
Chase after
Keep
what you
pushing
want
it.
and keep pushing it. Honestly.
Nice.
Mhm.
So, what's one designer that I'd say you'd like to model yourself after, or kind of get your ideas from?
Honestly, I'd have to go with Virgil again.
Virgil.
Virgil. 'Cause
I kind of see that in your clothing.
yeah,
Just the unique and
the streetwear he makes. I don't know how the hell he thinks of his ideas. That's
Mm.
some creative mind that even like I don't even think of. This fool made a hat on his last collection where it had holes in the hat, and it's like, who would want to wear that?
Yeah.
But how do you think of that? It's just different.
that's
how,
why
like,
he's rich and you're not. No, I'm joking. You're gonna get there one day, man. You're gonna get there.
You know
one
what's
day.
funny? Like these aunties, like they make fun of you for fashion, but like that's all they talk about and buy. Like socks and
Yeah,
stuff.
dude. If you
dudes,
think about
they
it,
talk about
So, like,
some of
that's
these
so
ladies
confusing.
that come to our church are always speaking about some type of new clothing
They
that just
start-
came out.
They sell shit there too.
Yeah, they sell shit there
Yeah,
at the
sometimes.
mosque, and and then how do you expect your kid not to be like, hey, what if I want to make my own clothes?
and then they see that and they're like,
And they're like, no, but it's like, mom, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You sell these
like,
fucking
he
clothes.
sees a market and he's trying to like.
I'm like,
Yeah.
go off
I
it.
can make the clothes that you want.
Exactly. But yeah, that's good, Virgil.
Virgil.
Yeah,
Big
I kind of see that
Yeah.
in the clothes that you make sometimes. But
He's a legend, bro.
let's go back
That
to
fool should
oh
be a
yeah,
bad legend for sure.
Mm-hmm.
definitely. But let's go back to criticism. How do you feel, or how do you deal with criticism and advice?
I try to hear it out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, which one is this? Is it advice or is this criticism?
Both, actually.
Okay.
So, because I see criticism as kind of advice too.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like tough love. That's criticism.
Yeah.
You know? So they're trying to teach you shit, but they're not going to say it in a nice way. Sometimes you can't hear it in a nice way. And that's just life. So when I try to hear advice, I try to not let my anger or like whatever is going through my head just cloud out what they're saying. I try to actually hear them out and see if like, oh, like what advice they're giving is actually going to be useful towards me. And see if I can use that towards my brand or towards my skills or whatever. But I also do remember the fact that I'm going after how I want to go after it. So I'm not going to let what they're saying just change like how I do everything. And then when it comes to actual negative crap, I don't listen to it at all.
That's good. I wish I had I wish I inherited a little bit of that mentality. And I feel like a lot of people lack that.
Yeah.
When somebody's giving them a little bit of tough love, they take it as like, oh, man, like,
why are you being so mean?
yeah, what's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
you trying to tell me I'm not doing it right? Like, what about you? You know, like they try to flip it over instead of actually taking it into consideration.
Exactly.
And thinking about it and saying, hey, you know, like, yeah, he kind of came off kind of rude, but maybe I did need this as a wake-up call for me to pursue something else. Or, you know, anything. Exactly. It could have to do with anything. And I feel like a lot of people nowadays are soft. I feel like not a lot of them can take tough love. Because
that's what like
at this
internet's
point,
done, bro.
yeah, man, this generation is so like soft, and you know they want everything handed to them. And I feel like the world is working in that favor where everything is kind of being handed down to everybody. Yeah. I've seen kids in my high school when I was just a sophomore driving a BMW, M series, and I'm just like, damn, man, like
how'd you get that?
How'd you get that? And you know they're raising, you know, it's a blessing as well to be, you know, raised in such a nice, you know, house, and you know you get those type of things, but in their head, since they've always been receiving such gifts, it doesn't click to them that, oh, you know, not a lot of people have what I have.
Exactly.
So maybe I should, you know, be a little more grateful. Maybe I should help out. You know, it's just little things that a lot of people do lack, and I feel like giving tough love nowadays is kind of hard because people do just take it as straight criticism, and they don't want to listen to it, and they just take it as I feel like it's a defensive mechanism nowadays.
Where they just get like
super defensive, and they're just like, oh no, what are you talking about? Like,
and that's what I used to do, because in the beginning when I used to hear tough love, and I would always be like, nah, like shut up, like like what the hell are you saying? Like, nah, I know what I'm right. I know I'm right. And then people had to smack sense to me and say like, bro, like hear them out, actually hear what they got to say, and I would listen, and I'm like, this guy's speaking freaking facts right now, but he's saying it in a way where I just want to smack him, but it's like he's speaking facts.
Constructive criticism.
Exactly. That's how it is.
So I feel like also that is a process that happens when you grow up too.
Yeah.
Because you know when you're a kid, you feel like you're the top of the world. You know everything.
You're hard-headed.
You're hard-headed as shit. And then I feel like when somebody actually grabs you by the throat and tells you, hey, like, I love you, but you know, start listening, you know, like this is going to help you in your life. Stop.
Time to go, boy.
Yeah.
But then there's a difference between constructive criticism and then just the person actually being straight out negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to be able to tell that difference too, though.
That also goes back to, you know, doing what you want in your life. You know, a lot of people, especially in our culture, in our brown culture, it'll come down to, hey, I want to become a fashion designer, or I want to become a NASCAR driver, you know, I want to be a F1 racer, something very different, something very out of the usual. And parents would take that into as, no, cut that out of their life.
Like they don't try to
take everything away that has to do with driving fast cars, everything that has to do with fashion. And then at the end of the day, they'll tell you it's for your own good. Is it for your own good, or is it
for theirs,
or for their own good, or if that's what they think is for your own good, you know? And I feel like we do have to give our parents and other parents a break, because they weren't raised in our type of generation where there's, you know, they came from struggle, especially, you know, especially our parents, all of our parents. They came from the dirt struggle. So all they know is just hustle, like. And then, you know, they're thinking in their head, like, we work so hard to come down here for you guys to go to school.
Yeah, to give us opportunities.
For you guys to become doctors, engineers, you know.
But then our son wants to go out and be a fashion designer.
Exactly. Yeah. And they kind of take into an offense because they're like, we put in all this hard work for you to kind of, in their eyes it's not much, but you know, in ours it's our whole world. You know, for you it's like that's your life. You know, you can't think of anything but fashion, and it. Yeah, you know, we have to kind of help them understand. Sometimes they are a little arrogant and ignorant, but sometimes we have to sit down with our parents and talk to them for a little while and tell them, hey, you know, the world's a lot different from when you were growing up, and it's a different place where I've grown up. So, hey, welcome to my world. I understand your world. I'd like you to understand mine. And maybe that'll change a lot of parents' mentalities.
That's how it always is.
Good luck trying to get them to even sit down and talk to you, though.
Oh, bro, I tried doing that last week, and my dad was like, "Screw you."
Beta,
I walked out.
Rise and grind.
Hard to bring that up.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's not
It's
something
so
you
hard.
easily just talk to. Be like, I don't want to do what you want me to do. Like,
you'll be standing outside your door for 5 minutes just trying to get your foot in this.
Oh, I know, man. Just trying to build up the courage to even just be like,
to say it.
You'll start mouthing it, but it's like it's not coming out.
it's like, you know what? Fuck my dreams. Let me be an engineer. Just because you couldn't walk into the room.
Just say one word.
Man. So this question is a little similar to the previous one where I asked you, like, who do you model yourself after?
Yeah.
So how do you come up with your ideas for your brand? So I asked you how you model yourself as a person to another person.
Yeah.
So how do you do your brand ideas? So your clothing, your shoes, all these different things.
So my ideas,
How do you come up with your ideas?
My ideas usually come up from actual meaning and thought. So I first try to get an idea of what I want to make. And then I started looking at other brands, try to get inspirational. Again, Virgil, Off-White is a big one. Rude, another brand. Kid Super, another brand. Like, I look at them, a lot of streetwear brands, a lot of classy brands, and try to get an idea of how I want to make it. And then I start combining that with actual meaning behind the collection. Because most collections now, if you want to actually blow up, there's got to be meaning behind each of your collections. Like, oh, this collection's about maybe someone who went through a crazy heartbreak or something like that, you know, and those colors like mix with that. So I try to go think about something that I went through, some struggle I went through, some struggles that people went through in their lives, and try to implement that or into my brand, mix with that. And then I started thinking, like, okay, like, what have people made but people haven't made at the same time? Like, what do I see kids wear? Or a lot of kids, like, complain, oh, they don't have this on their clothes, or they don't have this, or, like, I wish that this pant had this. And then I try to see if I can put that in there.
So it's kind of like implementing supply and demand.
Exactly.
Nice. That's really smart.
Thank you.
Nice.
Good job, man. I'm proud of you. Stop staring at me. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I'm doing good, bro.
For sure.
It's your podcast.
I'm uncomfortable.
So I understand that you were an intern earlier, like a while back.
Yeah.
And now that you are starting your own business and your own company,
Yeah.
for someone that is starting out, do you recommend them to become an intern first and then kind of get the gist of how things are? Or do you recommend them just starting their own business because they'll feel that more comfortable?
Honestly, I could say you could go either way, because for an intern, you learn a lot, and that's how I did it. For me, if I went straight into a business, I wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I wouldn't know. I'd probably fall. I'd probably just quit the business after a month. And the internship taught me a lot about how to actually contact fabric manufacturers, how to get your designs going, and how to contact factories and all these things. So I learned a lot from that, and I feel like anyone else could if they did an internship. But also jumping straight into a business could also teach you just how to run a business. Even if you do fail and you only have it going maybe for a month or two, you'd still learn a lot within a month of how to run a business. Like, oh, this is how I gotta do supply and demand. Oh, this is how I gotta talk to my customers and stuff. So I feel like you go either way. It really depends on how you're trying to do it, what you're trying to do exactly. If you're trying to do custom shoes, you don't really need an internship for that, you know? You could go straight into a business. But if you're trying to do like a real straight clothing brand, then, you know, maybe it would just be nice to get some experience from an intern or from someone and have an internship with them so you know what you're doing when you step into the business yourself.
Nice. That's really good. You know, I feel like when you become an intern, it kind of helps you, you know, because they take you along the way of how they do things.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets you, like, if you do a multiple amount of internships, I
Yeah.
feel like you would learn, you know, so many different things from different
ways to do it.
from different people, that one day you can just come back with all that knowledge and insert it into your own.
Exactly.
And I feel like, you know, you just built the, you know, crazy ass brand because you just got all this information from different types of people who have made it. So that's really good. I like that. So how long have you been in this industry?
2017, so 3-4 years now.
3 or 4
I've been there
years?
for that long.
Wow. How is that like? How's the industry like?
The industry's tough. I'll say that. It's very, very competitive because I'm majoring in fashion design too. I'm not just doing it just because I want to do it. So when I jumped into the classes for fashion, I noticed that, like, you know, I wasn't the only person that wants to do this. You know, there's like 30, 40 other kids. And I had like 5 different fashion classes in one day. There's like 150, 200 kids, and that's just the ones I'm meeting. There's like a lot in all these other schools that, dang, like, they all want to have their own clothing brand. They all want to have their own luxury fashion brand. Not all of us are going to be able to get to that top level, like Virgil or Dior or Gucci.
That's
or
the
any of that
1%.
stuff. Exactly. And it just shows like how you got to really put in your all if you're going to go for a fashion. Ever since I started, people have said, bro, this is a competitive industry. If you're going to do it, you can't just put in 2%. You got to put in 110. That's how it be. And that's how I felt since the beginning of the industry. I didn't really understand what they meant until the second I joined my first fashion class, and I just saw all these other people. Like, I was like, damn, okay, like, I gotta actually put in the work if I want to chase after this dream, you know?
Wow. It's kind of like this a hierarchy that my brother taught me when I was younger. He said, you know, like 80% of these kids in high school, they're gonna get good grades, they're gonna pass, you know.
Oh, I heard this.
And then it's gonna be like 50% who get really good grades, and then they pass and they go to a community college. And then it goes down to like 25% of those kids who just go straight to a university. And then from that 25%, 10% actually, you know, pursue their career and they succeed. And then 5% get the jobs that they want, and the 1% succeed fully and did what they want all along.
Yeah.
And they made it. 1% out of 100%, only one made it.
And that's why they say, like, that's why, like, Kobe, Pop Smoke, like, all these rappers, all these celebrities, everything, you gotta love doing what you're doing. You gotta wake up
love the work
every single day happy doing what you're doing, and like, dude, I'm ready to put in 25 hours, like 50 hours, 60, 70 hours, 80 hours a week doing what I love to do. Because if you don't like to do it, you're not gonna get to that 1%.
Yeah.
He had to sacrifice his body for 20 years.
Like Kobe straight up said that when his friends were
out partying,
his friends were at the lunch tables kicking or something, he was in the gym playing basketball.
Yep.
During school. Like, now I even kicked it during lunch with my friends and stuff. But I was like, dude, this fool was in the gym playing basketball.
Every day he would wake up at 4 a.m. get that workout in.
First
Before practice.
First one to get in,
Every
last one to
single
leave.
day.
Yeah.
Before practice. The whole practice squad would get there when he was done finishing his first session of workout.
When he lost to the Celtics and he won the next year, that whole year when he wanted that revenge, he worked out and like practiced every single day, like for like forever. Like he just didn't stop playing ball.
See, that's dedication. That's somebody who really wants it. You know, it's not even about, oh, the money I'm gonna get from this. And it goes back to what you were saying. Remember when you were talking about with Gary Vee?
Yeah.
Like, do it for the money, but don't do it for the money.
Yeah.
See, Kobe wasn't doing it for the money, but he was.
Yeah.
He needed the money to pay the bills, but he wasn't doing it for that. He was doing it so he can get his revenge. So he worked his ass off every day, you know, so he could reach that potential where he could beat anybody who came in his way. And that's what happened. He mastered the fadeaway shot, you know.
Destroyed them.
He destroyed them.
Kobe's birthday today, so R.I.P.
It's not his birthday.
It's not his birthday.
1 year, one death.
It's
1
a
year
1
death
year
anniversary.
Yeah,
1 year death
anniversary.
There you go.
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe. Man.
It was a tragic loss, man.
I see all those Instagram videos of Kobe. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Today's a sad day,
I
bro.
can't do it.
It is
dude.
a sad
It's
day,
so
man. RP to his daughter.
Lost
as
a
well,
legend.
man.
Gianna, yeah.
Both
She
of
was
them,
a
yeah.
killer, dude.
Dude,
She was
good at
learning from
basketball.
Kobe. That's
She
why.
was.
She was
That was
good at
Kobe's.
basketball.
She was
Beast.
Kobe's legacy, bro.
Like, everyone knew she was going to continue the legacy.
Yeah.
For sure.
For
She
sure.
would have been
She
probably
would've
like,
changed how,
she probably
like,
would have been the
girl
first
NBA
girl to
is.
play in the male NBA.
Like, dude.
She was badass, dude.
When I heard she was on the
Yeah.
helicopter too,
R.I.P.
that broke me more.
Yeah, because I feel like, man, that's a little girl. You know, it's different when it's Kobe, but you know, at the same time, you know,
13-year-old girl.
a 13-year-old girl, you know, and that's just tough, you know. And I hope her mom and her other sister are doing well. It's a sad thing, man. It's a sad thing.
Lost a great one. Great 2.
Fuck last year, dude. It was just a bad year.
2020 was a very special year.
It was a special year.
Like everyone who went through that year just came out different from like 2020 January 1 to the last day. Like everyone came out different.
Everyone changed throughout that year.
Yeah.
For sure.
A lot happened, bro. A lot. Riots, COVID, all these
Deaths.
like wildfires. Yeah, like just.
We're also
economy crashing and rising.
Mhm.
and we're also more to just like we spent time with just ourselves throughout almost literally the whole year.
Yeah.
So it was just we kind of
A
understood
lot of self-reflection.
exactly.
Yeah, a
we
lot
learned
of
more about
self-reflection.
ourselves too throughout that year.
But I feel like a lot of people missed out on that self-reflection because they
Yeah.
were just so, you know, what's next on TikTok, you know.
That shit's
I don't think anybody really took the time. I'm not gonna say anybody, but I'm gonna say a good amount.
There's a good percentage.
I'd say a 65% amount of people did not take the time to improve themselves or look at themselves and see what they can do different. I feel like that other 35% took that opportunity and made it. Look at Drewski. Bro came out on a Laugh Now, Cry Later music video with Drake. He was a nobody just like 7 months ago until he got famous on TikTok. Then you have other guys like what's that one guy's name? I forgot his name.
Describe him.
Jack Harlow,
Oh,
who
the
came
white
out
rapper?
with the song "What's
Yeah.
Poppin'."
My guy, my friend worked with him at Foot Locker 5 years ago, and
See that?
Jack Harlow, he was like a SoundCloud rapper. He used to get like 200 views on SoundCloud, and he's like, watch, one day I'm gonna get 200,000, and he wasn't capping.
Bro,
Wasn't Kevin.
TikTok blew him up.
TikTok blew up a lot of people.
Don Toliver.
Yeah,
Don
a lot of
Toliver.
music.
But he was working with Travis though.
Yeah, Don Toliver had
he
it,
already had his
but
name
Don
up.
Toliver didn't have his hit. Like no one recognized Don
Oh,
Toliver as Don
yeah.
Toliver. They always recognized him
Same
as
with-
that guy's
the
in Travis.
feature in Travis
Yeah,
Scott.
he's in
Yeah,
he's
that's
a
why.
song
Oh,
with
he was in Can't
Travis.
Say. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but now he's like
He made
he's
his
his
name
own
for
man.
St. John blew up. Freaking all these other people blew
Yeah,
up.
a lot of people blew up just off of TikTok alone. Even Tyga came back. Tyga made a
Tyga's so-
comeback.
Yeah,
Tyga's
comeback.
Tyga's
Biggest
TikTok.
comeback of 2020. I would
No
say.
cap. Tyga.
He really came back.
Lakers won somehow.
Lakers won.
Not
Dodgers won.
somehow.
No, I mean-
LA for the win this year.
Not
year.
Rams.
Yeah.
We
just
shot them down.
Like compared to 2019, they didn't even make the playoffs. To 2020, they won. Like that's a big
Yeah,
jump.
that is a
Yeah,
big.
it's all the good players they had.
Yeah,
Like,
but they had
Yeah.
LeBron and AD last year
Yeah.
too, so it was just like I've never seen
oh,
a
I
play.
didn't know that.
I've never seen a team just like not even playoffs to win. Like I never
Yeah.
saw
I think
that.
it was just because again Kobe's passed away.
I feel like they
There-
owed
there's
it.
like a little
I
bit
feel
of
like they
fire.
owed
We
it.
have
You
to
know.
win 'cause
That
of
too.
them.
Yeah,
I just
and
think
then
That's
about,
for
like,
sure. a
I was,
factor.
you know, when they came out the black jerseys, I was like, they're gonna wrap it up. They didn't wrap it up, and I was like, bro, the black jerseys, come on, man. But they won the next game, so it was all cool. But yeah, man,
Butler put in heart. You guys better watch out for him, bro. He put in heart in that game.
he did.
Yeah, bro. He was like 1v1ing LeBron, and like he won game 6, right? No, game 5.
Oh man,
So like he's still out there, bro. He's still balling.
Butler need to fix his hairline.
No, he-
bro.
he
This fool's
cut it,
hair's messed up.
obviously.
Oh, thank God. This fool's
I
hair's
remember
messed
he
up.
had a lot of problems with fouling people. He fouled a lot of
Because he's
people.
a street baller.
I used to see
was a
that,
street
yeah.
baller. He was a little. I mean, he wasn't on Draymond Green's level where he would just fucking
Nah,
kick niggas in the
Draymond's
ball.
kind of dirty, bro.
Really?
Yeah, he was pretty dirty.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's been a crazy year. I'm glad it's kind of over. I mean, I haven't seen anything
Yeah.
happen in 2021 yet to the point where it's like, oh my God, it's part 2.
Yeah.
But like,
it feels
no.
like a sigh of relief.
mhm.
It's like it's slowly going down.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
It's
I feel like
that's how it feels like
life
right
is
now.
going back to kind of in the way it used to be before even 2020.
Yeah.
And you know, 2020 was a year to be excited about, when it first, was about to
I was like,
begin.
oh, it's
Everybody
the
was
new
like,
de-
damn,
it's
it's
the
going to
new
be
decade.
2020.
but like in a different way, like it'll never be forgotten because of how different it was.
Yeah,
That's
so
why,
in a way it did make
very-
that impact,
in
but
a
it's
way-
just in the most negative way
in
possible.
a way, like like if you look back 2020, everyone's gonna remember like
It was
god
It was
damn.
a crazy start of a new decade.
It was.
That was probably one of the craziest.
It was like a domino
that
effect.
for sure. We're gonna be adults with our kids, and our kids are gonna be like, we're gonna have to write history papers. And
Yeah, we're gonna be in the history books,
and we're gonna have to just tell them like hours like what happened.
No, man, I saw this thing on Instagram. It was a picture of the council, the room,
Yeah.
and it was all trashed. You know where the president sits?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just trash, and like the caption was like, "This picture should be in the history books." That picture looked crazy.
Oh yeah, when the
Like
whole-
that's where the
when they raided
fucking
everything,
president sits down
and it was trashed.
in most of his time, and that shit was just fucking ran through like a zoo, like
That was 21, right?
Huh?
Capital.
yeah.
the
Capital on that day. Yeah.
It was just fucking crazy to just see like people just fucking walking in. Everybody's just walking in.
I don't know how they got in.
You know,
Some of the motherfuckers there didn't even know what was going on. They're like,
not to
They're
get
like, let's just
not to
follow
get
it.
political, bro, but like,
wow.
how did that guy get 65 million votes, bro? I know he lost, but he still got the second most votes ever.
Who, Trump?
Talking about
Yeah,
Trump?
yeah. I know he lost, but
shit.
that's the second
Yeah.
most votes in history.
He
How?
did. Well,
That's after COVID.
Yeah,
too.
so I
He's out
mean,
now.
He's out,
did-
but
he
he still
did-
got his supporters out there. As
he
you
got
can see.
he did get the 65 million vote, and I think that's why they're trying to stop the vote. When he hit his mile, they're like, stop the vote, and they haven't finished counting Joe Biden's votes because majority of his votes were by mail, and they're still counting them, and they're taking forever. You remember that? It was like a
Yeah.
3-day
it took a
thing.
minute.
And then Joe Biden got up ahead, and then all the Trump.
Joe
supporters
Biden
were
was
like, yo.
creeping. Trump had the lead, and Joe Biden just inched his
I
way
was capping.
forward.
He got 74 million votes. That's
Oh,
a lot. Like, look,
That
I
is
know
a lot.
Biden won.
Wow.
I know Biden won,
That's
but
a lot
after
of votes.
COVID and after all the racist comments, this
He
fool still
still
got
won.
74 million
He still got
supporters.
He didn't lose
Yeah.
by a lot.
I live near the beach.
It was pretty close.
It was very close.
I live near the beach, so every time I drive down there, even now, there's still crazy Trump supporters at like 1
And
a.m.
This is in
holding up
California.
flags, bro.
This is in California.
Yeah.
Imagine like goddamn like Idaho or like Wyoming, bro.
Missouri.
That's when like they
Arkansas.
hate us. They see our color, they hate us.
The second we step over there, a gun's coming out.
Look here, boys. I got us a bunch of brown people.
Yeah, there's yeah.
Nah, man. That shit. I mean, it's really crazy to just see what happened. Just here downtown LA. People are rioting. People are going crazy, and all for a good cause. But I mean, this is a very touchy subject to go into.
Very.
And
Yeah,
Very-
5 minutes ago, I was,
This is a
5
really
minutes ago,
touchy
I was
subject.
asking if everyone wanted to smash Michelle. Now it's not deep.
yeah, but I mean, so you were there during the
Black
BLM
Lives Matter.
protest,
I went to like 3, yeah.
Do you agree with the looting and the rioting that occurred?
There-
Now, look, before you
was
answer this
there was
question,
an episode of Andrew Schultz where he said it right. Like there's peaceful protests,
yeah,
there's looting, but then there's a gray
There's
area.
a gray middle.
Yeah.
There's a gray middle.
and
that's
I
how-
understand that gray middle is when Trump ordered the police to shoot rubber bullets and tear gas.
Yeah.
When it was not needed, because at that time there was peaceful protesting happening. So I guess you do have to turn up the heat in order to match the energy of the police. So
Exactly.
you come to a middle ground, right? So that would be the gray area. So now we're left with peaceful protest and looting.
So, how I see it is that any revolution that we had, bro, it would never really happen with peace. As much as I'm for peace, when it comes to this bad, we kind of do have to go crazy.
Mhm.
But what I don't agree with is when there were times when I would see on the news how there'd be looters showing up to a place not to protest, but specifically just
Like
to loot.
Jake
Yeah.
Paul,
They just
bro.
took-
That shit pissed me off.
They just took advantage of what's going on right now in society, and they're like, "Let's go get some Supreme. Let's go get some watches.
Like,
let's
right.
do all this."
When Jake
That
Paul
wasn't cool.
robbed that store, like what's the point?
You robbed the store?
Yeah, like don't you flex?
Jake
You had
Paul
millions.
robbed them all.
Yeah, he robbed them all.
The FBI came after him.
Yeah, that's why like he's so
Oh,
unlikable.
yeah,
like,
I
bro,
remember that.
in
Wow.
songs you say you got millions,
Yeah, I
then why are you
remember.
stealing, bro? You could just buy it. Why are you stealing?
He's on his Leangelo
And
Ball shit.
he's like the most white guy from like Ohio you could think of.
yeah, he's on his Leangelo Ball shit, bro.
Yeah. He stole a computer.
He's
No,
doing it for
Leangelo Ball
clout.
stole a
Computer.
No, it was a pair of sunglasses, right?
Oh, I'm thinking about Cam Newton or something.
Oh yeah, Cam Newton.
Right
Well,
now.
that was the rumor, right? That he stole a computer from
Well,
Auburn,
now he's the QB for the Patriots. So
but they didn't make it very far.
Not this time, for once.
But man, oh yeah, I mean that's because Brady.
Yeah.
bro, like
Yeah.
I watched that
Yeah.
game and I was like, damn, bro, he's the best. Cause like in my head I had this one argument. It's like, all right, he's good, but he won't beat Rodgers. He's good, but he won't beat Rodgers. And I got
All I'm
proven
gonna
wrong.
say is it was a bad weekend of sports. My man Conor McGregor lost, and
Oh
It was a
yeah.
bad-
Aaron
Yes.
Rodgers the
Bad
next
one.
day.
Hey, he
That was
had
a
a good
bad
game.
one.
He had a better game. I'm gonna say that he did have a better game, but the team just
That was
they
his
lost.
first knockout, though.
Huh?
His first knockout. They called it as a knockout.
It wasn't a TKO.
They called it as a knockout.
He gave Dustin Poirier his first knockout.
Yeah. Conor got his first knockout in history.
Hey, we Muslim. We on Khabib's team. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't fuck with no Irish. I'm talking about that. Inshallah,
Okay.
Khabib, bro.
Man, Khabib,
That's the homie.
that's the man.
The fact that like he doesn't hide he's Muslim.
But
That's
I
the
love
move.
that.
as active watchers of the MMA, Khabib or McGregor?
Khabib, mashallah.
McGregor, man. I'm sorry.
It's just
But he
all
beat
I'm
him, though.
gonna-
It's over.
That's
No,
hard.
listen,
Yeah, okay,
That's
look,
the hard
look,
thing.
look, look,
No,
look.
But, like, the
all-
conversation's
all
over,
I'm
though.
gonna say is if Khabib did not have his ground game, Conor would have won. That's in my opinion. Because
Yeah.
Khabib's all about ground game.
Yeah,
Conor
but the
sucks at ground game.
Yeah, I know. It's easy to take Conor down.
Yeah.
Right?
It's so easy.
But if you're lined up with Conor McGregor, it's not gonna be a good fight for
Bro,
you.
that left punch. Everyone knows his left punch.
Yep. When he comes with that left hook, you're done for.
You need to back up.
If you can go toe to toe with Conor McGregor, you're one of the greatest fighters I've ever seen.
Straight up.
But look at every fighter who has beat him. They took him to the ground.
Nate Diaz.
But Dustin Poirier stayed toe to toe. But look what he did the whole fight. He was a strategic fighter. He kept kicking that ankle until he had him squared in the back of the cage, where he could not move anywhere. Even when Dustin Poirier was just dropping bombs on him,
Yeah.
he could have, as a normal, as Conor's normal instinct, he just sliced to the left and just goes boom, 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 boom. Right? He gets out of it. But he couldn't because his leg could not work. He messed his ankle up so bad to the point where he couldn't even step anymore. When he knocked him down to the ground and Conor McGregor got back up, if you see after the fight, he leaned on his coaches. He couldn't even stand straight. So it was just like, that was really good fighting by Dustin Poirier. It's going to be a trilogy. I can't wait for the next one.
And for this fight too, freaking Conor didn't kick it with any. He had new sparring partners. the whole
Also,
time.
Conor McGregor came very humble, which is
that's
nothing
what-
like
That's a
him.
first.
That's what
a first.
that's
He
what Khabib
fucking-
said. But like, it's to his Conor's defense, they can't like make it all the way to that area. But that's a bad excuse though.
But it
Like
is-
that was Conor's excuse that they just couldn't make it. But that's like, what the fuck?
They couldn't make it?
Yeah, they just couldn't make it.
So Conor had every fight. Conor has specific sparring partners that he fights.
Right.
His, whole,
His
his, like
OGs.
his OG team that he
Right.
that
He
made
didn't
him
bring him
big.
this time.
This
Oh,
this
that's what you're
fight,
talking about.
he didn't have his sparring partners. He didn't have
But
that
you've been
team. It's a
fighting
whole
for
different team.
His
years.
excuse
man.
was
You
that
don't-
they couldn't
that's
come.
Not
Why?
an
So
yeah, that's
it's
not an
like-
excuse. I mean, as much as I love
You
Conor
could
McGregor,
buy
that's
a
my
private jet
favorite
for him.
fighter. One of the main reasons why I used to love watching the
I
MMA.
love Conor so much.
That's not an excuse you use after fighting for nearly 20
I'm
years.
not gonna cap, bro. That day Khabib knocked down, beat him. I was so happy.
No, what was crazy?
Okay, no,
Cause
look.
like I just don't like how cocky.
I'm not
Conor
gonna.
is.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he
Conor
very
McGregor did
cocky.
go way too far by speaking on his dad and his religion.
Yeah,
That was
like
messed up.
That was not needed.
I don't like Conor ever since the Islam
But to
shit.
see Khabib fight in a way where he never fought like that before, Khabib's a humble fighter. He does not talk
Bro, he
trash.
talks shit.
But
Send
when
me a
he was,
location.
send me
Paris,
at the I come
Dubai,
right away.
I come.
No, what was crazy is after the fight ended, you see Khabib's guys
straight-
jump over the cage
yeah.
and try to fight. Bro, that was nuts.
Because Khabib was just hanging over. He was just whooping on Conor, right? Even the fight's done, Khabib's still there. Just you like that? You like that?
You like that?
You're not talking now. I was just like, damn.
That was
Got him
bad.
angry.
I think he should.
mad.
I think he should not come back, bro.
And
It's
now
done.
Khabib was
Yeah,
forever
no,
him.
I
I
mean,
think
it's a dumb thing.
sign
Why
it
would
up,
you come
dude.
back after
I
that?
think Loki Khabib's gonna.
But, like,
come back,
that's
though.
just-
But for
disrespecting
what?
his
To
dad.
fight who? Yeah, he put it on his. I mean, he didn't put it on his dad that
But
he's
that's
gonna stop
just-
fighting, but he
that's
stopped
disrespect.
fighting just for that reason,
That's
right?
disrespectful if he comes back. Like he's.
But for what reason?
he's undefeated.
Who's a fighter that can match Conor's stature?
Yeah, like he
status?
beat like the top 3, so like there's no point.
He doesn't need to fight fucking Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor whooped his ass.
Yeah.
He praying
a
namaz right now. That's
dogfight.
it, bro.
Yeah. What? Who? Not Dustin
Only-
Poirier.
only-
Dustin Poirier is number 2.
Only person I can think of is Masvidal, but that's really it. Only person.
Nah.
Only person, bro.
Khabib. He
Nah, if
needs to
Khabib was a
chill.
heavyweight fighter, I mean, I'd say to fight John Jones.
Oh, dude.
That would be a fucking fight.
John
John Jones
fucked up his own career, man. The amount of times he's on
How?
caught with, the amount of times he's on caught with drugs is
Okay,
insane,
yeah, that's
bro.
a different. We're talking
That's
about
not
in the
his career.
octagon. We're not talking
No,
about
no.
out the octagon.
Other than that,
There's
though,
no problem.
That fool
He's
is an
undefeated.
amazing fighter. Yeah, that fool's an amazing fighter.
You know the first. Okay, well, I mean, I don't really
Fuck.
count it as a loss, but the one loss that he does have is because he used his elbow to straight jam somebody.
And you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't go upper elbows.
Yeah, you have to hit him with the side. You can't just. He didn't know that. That was his only loss. He won the fight. He whooped the shit out of the guy, but they counted it as a loss. They stopped the fight right there and there and say, "Hey, you're done. That's illegal." That's his only loss. He's undefeated.
Send me
pretty much.
location.
Send me location. I pull up through your addy. This guy fucking fights
Khabib's
trees.
accent.
That's the most savage I ever seen Khabib, bro. Like he's never been like that.
He was ground and fucking pound.
He was like,
He did not care.
how do you talk shit?
He didn't care. He didn't care
Yeah,
that
he was such a humble man. He didn't even know how to do it, but he did it.
Yeah, he did. It
I
was
feel
funny.
like Khabib didn't talk shit in the conferences. He talked shit in the octagon. Because if you see a lot of his fights, he's talking.
Yeah. He was
Mashallah Habib.
I mean, what if he's just praying, you know, for the other guy? I will read namaz for you after this fight. Namaz a janaza. Because he just fucking killed his shit.
I see you after the majlis.
I see you after
I
the
forgot to
Messiah.
eat today. It's Ramadan.
They will read Messiah for you today.
Let's keep going.
Hey, yo, Khabib, if you see this, bro, hit me up in the DM.
I know,
I'll
hit
have
me
you
up.
on right here. I'll have you on right
Oh
here.
my
You're
god.
my favorite fighter. No, I'm joking. You're second.
Nah, he's first, bro.
I mean, if you
Oh,
really
God.
understand the MMA,
Yeah, I know. I'm just taking it just because he's Muslim, bro.
he's taking it from a whole religious standpoint.
I don't know, man. Connor, he talks shit about Muslim people, so I don't know, man. My respect went down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, my respect did go down, but for Conor as a fighter, not as
Yeah,
Mystic
Not
Mike.
anything, but fighter specifically, yeah.
But like, there's no argument though. He's been beaten by Khabib.
yeah. There's no argument there.
Yeah,
He lost fair and square.
there's no
I
bullshit
have
in that
nothing
fight
to say
too.
against that. There was no bullshit. Khabib whooped his ass.
It was so
As a
bad.
Conor
It
McGregor
was-
fan, Khabib whooped his
It
ass.
was so bad.
There's a
But,
lot,
like,
you know.
He did make the MMA. He did bring some hype to it.
Bro,
There's no-
if
Conor did.
if
Conor brought
no,
life to
if
the
Conor
MMA.
wasn't
The MMA
into
was
UFC,
not.
The UFC wouldn't be big. right
Yeah.
now. He created the UFC.
That's
at
plain
this
simple.
point.
You think who fucking Nate Diaz would have brought that hype? No, nobody
Hell
gave
no.
a fuck about that.
Because he just has like a personality that's like easy to advertise and like
You-
make clicks and
You want
headlines
to
off
make
of.
money?
Yeah.
You want to make money in boxing or MMA? You need to be a good shit talker, and Conor's one of the best shit talkers out there.
Because
Khabib's
when he
quiet.
first beat Dustin Poirier, his main line was "Call me Mystic Mike, because I predict these teams." And he started walking like that. He copied the
billionaire.
His
yeah.
specific walk,
Oh yeah.
So when he
He's so
walked like
big.
that, he's like, "It's
He owned
Mystic Mike," but he talked the most shit.
I remember seeing him at the conferences, and he would just throw water balls at Nate Diaz.
That was
as
the
he's
Nate Diaz?
walking, Yeah.
So he came in late, and he was like, "Well, I run the show anyways." And then he got mad. He's like, "Fuck this shit, man. I'm not even gonna stay here for this." And he left. And then they started throwing water bottles. And then all you hear is Dana White saying, "Connor, don't throw." Oh, because he just fucking keeps. It was funny,
Dana
man.
White just did not care. He was just like,
Oh, Dana White fucking loves Conor
loves
McGregor.
Conor. That's
He
why he lets
fucking
him do anything.
loves McGregor. That's his favorite fighter.
Well, he brought the money in for him. that's
Which
why.
was
Yeah,
the fight
that's
that Joe Rogan moderated?
There's
it was
a lot.
There was
The
a,
Nate Diaz one.
Oh, it was the
Wasn't
Nate
it
Diaz.
his one?
He moderated, I think, both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
No
see
cap,
Joe
like,
Rogan just
that
fucking go.
fool there, he's mad entertaining when he's the moderator, bro.
Oh yeah, because he knows what the fuck he's
Yeah,
talking about,
he's
and he
been
like
in it.
well, he's also like a comedian.
Has he been? Has Connor been on JRE? What the fuck?
No, he hasn't.
I feel like he has.
No,
No,
I don't
no,
think
he
so.
hasn't.
I don't think he
No,
has.
he has not.
Because that's where they also spoke about Conor McGregor speaking shit about.
Yeah, you're.
So he's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
Khabib.
like,
He
yeah.
never had him.
He just talked about him.
Joe Rogan was supposed to commentate this fight, but he said it's in Dubai, so I'm not fucking flying
Yeah,
out there.
he's just
How you-
chilling in his mansion, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
To fucking turn down a fight like that.
Because he's done it all, bro. He doesn't need money anymore.
Yeah.
He's just tired.
Mhm.
Plus, he wouldn't be able to come back for.
Yeah,
weeks.
he
Yeah, you'd
got
have
he
to
got a
quarantine
family.
and go
Like
through
Correct,
everything.
yeah.
like half the
Yeah.
he said on the podcast half the reason like he's in Texas is because his family. Because like he just goes to the studio, goes back home. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more bullshit.
No more. Everybody out comes to him. So.
Yeah. Because when he was in LA, like he could have a hella people coming in. Now it's just like people gotta go to him to be on the pod.
Yeah. But I mean, we interviewed Humza on this podcast. So how about you, Armand?
Bro, I do this, bro. I just have work, man. Like I haven't done anything interesting. Nothing interesting. Just been trying to make bank. You know, you guys have been to my workplace, outside my workplace. You know, I'm just making bank. I'm actually interning. Okay. I'm trying to learn the business side of the world. You know.
Nice.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to
put yourself out there.
I'm trying to touch everything, bro. Podcasting, stand up, everything, bro.
So how are you dealing with the whole stand up situation right now?
Right now, obviously that shit's dead right now.
Yeah,
there's no way.
So
Zoom shows, they don't hit the same. So
yeah.
Right now, bro, there's literally nothing you can do. There's literally nothing. If you do, you're gonna be out there breaking laws, and I don't want to like speak into a microphone that 40 other people speak into. You know?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So I just didn't like.
Kind of weird.
I just didn't do it in 2020. I did it like the first 3 months.
Yeah.
Before,
You were talking about it. Yeah.
But after that, I just didn't. There's no way. My mom's not gonna let me. Plus, I'm not stupid, bro. There's a lot of shady white.
Yeah,
a lot of my comedian friends got it, and I was like, well, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So stay away from it. Stay healthy, you
Once
guys.
I get vaccinated, I'll be back.
That man going everywhere.
You better watch out, bro.
No mask.
Send me a location. I'll be there, bro.
Anyway,
I'm everywhere.
Groups of 10 and plus. Bro.
I'm expecting a comedy movie from you eventually.
So what do you guys think about the vaccine? You guys taking that shit?
Yeah, I mean, once it's out, I'm
gonna take it after some rounds happen so I can see the symptoms.
Yeah, I feel like if you work, it is gonna be a requirement.
Yeah. It is a requirement. So I have to take it.
Yeah. I think it'll be a requirement. It's gonna be like the flu shot, you know.
I mean, we got 100 million vaccines coming up in the next month.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mRNA, so it's not gonna do anything bad to you. So
yeah. So
yeah, let's hope.
I'll take
a lot of vaccines.
Let's hope we don't all develop a disease in 20 years from now.
Imagine just random.
What are you gonna get? Like a headache?
Zombies.
For like
he said, "What are you gonna get? A headache? A headache that'll change your life into a zombie, my guy."
Hey, if a zombie apocalypse happened, we would survive.
Make you hungry for heads.
I'm sorry, we gotta fucking talk about this. So, you know, when you're doing a podcast, the number one rule is you can't forget your fucking SD cards.
He just got on your head.
SD card, bro. This fool looks at me. He's like, yo, Humza.
First of all, I thought he meant, I forgot it in the car. So I was like, all right, let's just go back and get it. I don't know why you're crying.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's like, yo, Humza, I forgot my SD card. I'm like, what
the car ride home?
I was like,
the car ride to my house, ain't nobody dare to fucking speak.
Bro, no one spoke
for an hour.
Did not say a word back to his
Literally,
house.
I didn't even want to talk, so I started texting Humza, bro. I was like,
yeah, he started texting me. You know, I turned on the AC. He's like, yo, Humza.
And then Ali was like,
what did I mean? He's like, Ali's like, yo, you need to give me $10 worth of AC.
Yeah, because you're getting me mad, bro. It was cold. That's why I didn't.
Yeah, bro. Well, I'm not wearing that much. Like, it's like thin, bro. It's not.
Yeah, I'm freezing fucking cold.
This is why Ali's pissed. First of all, he paid the parking meter. He paid the studio rent. He's all good. He's walking up. And hey guys.
Yo, I left the SD cards back at home.
That's like saying Conor McGregor, I forgot feast at home.
I forgot my feast.
Yeah, it looks like he forgot the fist at home in that fight, bro.
We told you not to rush back to his house, and you did that still.
What a twist!
Oh man,
that's like you being an F1 like race car driver forgetting gas, bro.
Forgot to fill up the tank, bro.
Hey, Kobe went to the gym without the fucking ball.
Next.
Oh,
he's like, wait, where's the
call for?
You motherfuckers!
Don't forget that shit next time.
I know.
You know, Messi was like, you guys want to play soccer? Wait, what ball?
With the clean?
Bro, I swear to God, if murder on my mind came up on the car, bro, we'd be fucking dead.
I would have jumped out the window. That's it. I would have jumped out.
I would have been jamming with you, Ali.
Yes, sir.
I honestly thought you were gonna fucking ran some red light.
No,
I thought you were.
We're keeping it legal.
Ali was on demon time. Like, my man was
not
in a good mood.
You know when that pop smoke started coming out, it was over with.
He played
Have
PTSD.
mercy on me. Have mercy.
PTSD. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was over.
I was like, oh.
You guys were looking at me like.
That's why I was trying to
bro.
cut the tension as much as possible. I was trying to make him laugh, but
God.
I was sitting next to you. I saw your angry face. I was like, no, I'm just not gonna say it.
not even Humza shut the fuck up. Like, God damn,
I
I gotta shut up.
I'm the one who talks a lot, and I didn't say
I was
a
like,
word.
I was like, if Humza not talking, this motherfucker playing with stocks, bro. That's how fucking bored he is.
I was like,
Hey,
I'm just
wait, Humza. Hey, big ups, bro. Big ups for being smart with your money. I saw
Yeah,
you on
good job,
Affirm
man.
on Robin.
Oh yeah. Stocks.
From Robin Hood. He's on the face.
Bro, I went through Snapchat probably like 20 times. 'Cause I didn't know what else to do.
Bro,
He started looking at his camera roll. You know when you don't have service or anything? He started looking at your camera roll.
This was Humza on his phone because it was so awkward. He's just motherfucker checking the weather and shit, bro.
I started checking the weather. I started checking my notes, my camera. I was like, bro, what'd I do?
Motherfucker was like, damn, 70 degrees. Bro. Wait,
Not
what
cold
why
enough.
the fuck does that say 46 on
It's
West
40
Hollywood?
It's 46
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
40, the
What?
wind is stupid, bro. You
46 right now, bro.
yesterday, bro, the wind was crazy. Did you guys?
God
Yeah, bro.
damn.
Jesus
It's so
Christ.
hard right now.
All right, let's wrap this shit
All right,
up.
wrap it
For
up.
show.
This was a
Alright.
fun. Now that we're actually done and shit, Ali has my SD card. He better bring that shit back for the next one, bro.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah. TikTok
Bring
and Leo
it on
Gonzalez.
next time, bro.
Yes, sir.
This was a goodie.
This was a
Very
good.
good.
We have a big one coming up
Goodbye.
next.
We got a big one.
Tune
Ali's
in.
gonna be producing.
I'm not gonna speak too much on that. We'll just have you guys ready on there.
New things coming
New
soon.
teams.
Things
Call me
coming up.
Mystic Mike because I
Things.
predict these things. But yeah, you guys.
Connor is gonna be fucking wearing Dave's fucking Air Forces, bro. After this shit, watch.
Hell yeah, Days. Shout out Days.
Shout
Y'all-
out Dave's.
y'all
Put the
gotta check
website
out-
link.
y'all
Oh
Put the
gotta
yeah, I'll
check
put
it
the
out.
website link in the
Website
description.
link.
Go tune in.
I want to fuck Michelle Obama and
Buy some shoes right now. Oh, okay. Hopefully no one heard that. Hopefully no one heard that.
And we out.
Man,
We out.